Hi, my name is Terry from Sweet Pea Papers and the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. This is video 4 in our Vintage Book Pages series. This is my LineDotArrow design team project for April of 2023. And in fact, it's my third one. So we're having LineDotArrow month this month. And we have done quite a bit to this book. And instead of making a second signature, I think we're just going to sew this and have it as a standalone. We're going to definitely have to tie something around this last piece of cardstock. See, it would have laid flat like this. Is one too much. On the inside of the what's now going to be the cover, I added pockets, hidden pockets, and I added a big writing card to this one. And to this one I added the file folder, and this card I was going to put in the front. I had it all cut for the front, and then I realized it was the same paper as that, so I stuck it in here. It's a little big, but such is life. So I could cut it down, but then I'd have to really cut it down because I'd have to cut it where the round parts are to get them to re-round correctly. So we're going to go to page 17, which is here, and we're going to do 17, 18, 19, 20, sew the cover, and if we have time, we'll put a cluster on the front. If we don't have time, I'll do it off camera. So let's get going. They're all going to be easy, so we should have plenty of time. We're going to put this belly band on here. Oops. Which I didn't ink. Yes, it's that same paper. I really, really like it. Plus, this was a scrap that fit. Well, it was left over from when I cut that card. You don't see it that much on the front, but it does kind of scruff up these lighter colored edges. Okay, and darn it. I stenciled inside here, but apparently I forgot to ink it. Fortunately, this little guy only takes a second. And this is the paper on the back. I should have used, I don't have any of it left over, I don't think. I thought I had some on the back of a paper. I guess I don't. Oh, I do. Why don't we make our belly band out of this, and then it'll match that. Why don't we do that? Okay, this is going to be the correct height. Let's just cut a, let's see. Let's turn it over so we can see what we're doing here. Let's just cut it right here at this line. We'll make it that wide. I like that better anyway. Make it a little bit wider. Oh, I forgot to set aside paper for a card. Well, that's part of the finishing up section that I do off camera. There's a few things. I go through and add a little bit of last bits of ephemera, which there's several butterflies that came with this that we didn't use, and well, if you give me butterflies, I'm going to use butterflies. That's just all I have to say about that. So, yeah. I guess I started in the middle. Okay. So let's glue this on. These are all the things we're going to use to finish. So even though we're going to put, this is directional to me, even though we're going to put this card on here, we still need a writing card underneath. Okay, so we've put that on in the center. Then we're going to add this little card. And to keep it from doing this, we're going to paper clip it on with one of these little decorative paper clips. Like so. Whoopsie. Glue wasn't dry. And then I'll make a writing card for it. Very nice. And then that'll match the back of the card. Okay, and we'll make a writing card for that. Page 18, we're going to make an ephemera tuck. So we're going to take all of this ephemera and we're going to pick some stuff out. And we're going to make a tuck out of it. We're going to put it over here on this side. I think some of these longer pieces are pretty good candidates. There's a couple that are wider. Here's some tags that we could use to put in the tuck maybe. I like these, but they're so light. I think I'm gonna take them out. I think maybe these three. Maybe we could use this one. This could almost be a tuck on its own. This one. And then this one. Should I put that in the center? Maybe. No, I don't want to cover up that circle part. That's too wide. These are wider. Okay, maybe we'll put this like this. You know what, if we move this down, we can stick this up. And then we can put this in the center, like so. Okay, let's do that. Maybe I'll, well, let's move it down, like so. And then maybe we'll add a butterfly to it just to throw everybody off. Okay. So we'll glue them together, and then we'll glue it on as a tuck. Kind of grunge this one up. My Scan and Cut decided to cut a little bitty white edge on these. I'm going to cover it up with the brown ink. We're still using the vintage photo. My neighbor from upstairs, acrylic, she came down. I find her name interesting. I haven't asked her how her parents came up with that name. Anyway, she came down for 3 hours. We had a nice visit. I had a bunch of stuff from Temu. Wasn't an unboxing except in my living room. It was all personal items. wasn't crafting stuff. Well, there was a little bit of crafting stuff in there. There was a couple of stencils and some stamps, but they were just to fill out the dollar amount so that it would be correct to get a free item. So let's glue this one to this one. So from the circle down, I think we went over a little bit. I guess I'll need a card for here too, won't I? Yeah, we'll put this one this way. So it's going to be glued just down the edge. I don't know why I'm gluing it on top of the paper. I slid it and it went crooked. There we go. Somehow a little bit of the glue got on the front. It's just little strings. There we go. And then we'll glue this on as a tuck. And then I'll make a card as part of my final check through, which includes looking for places that need cards or tags. We could have almost put this on, you know, a card's going to be pretty thick. We could have almost just put this on as an interest item. What do you guys think? Stick a card in there and have it stick out, or glue it down as an interest? I think I'm going to glue it down. And then it will just be a collage, sort of. And I think I can't resist. I think I'm going to take this butterfly and put it right there. It isn't a lot of a contrast. We're saving our big bright one for the cover. So we'll put him right here. We'll make it so his wings can go up, even though they'll probably get smunched down being inside the book. Okay. We'll lift his wings up just a little bit, because we know they're going to get kind of smunched down. But we'll glue him on that way. We have high hopes for him. So page 19 is going to be a writing page. So that means stenciling. I think it's time to use this one again. brush away. Forgot I had to stencil one more. We're going to get done awful quick. I'm moving along awful quick. We're already on 19 and we only need to go to 20. I set aside some lace to tie this shut with. I've never used lace to tie one shut just because I kind of think it would be hard to tie the bow. But we're going to try. Otherwise, I've got some cream colored ribbon and I'm doing some paper, coffee dye paper dyeing, obviously. There we go. And so, I'm going to try to coffee dye the ribbon and see what happens. I'm not sure if it'll work or not. I'll try it out on a little piece first and see what happens. Okay, we're on page 20. We're almost done and it's only been 15 minutes. We really didn't have that much left to do. I didn't realize that was going to stick up out of the page. I did that wrong. I bet it's already stuck on there. I bet this is too. Alright, well, we'll just leave it that way. Let's see if we can get the back of it inked. At least the back of it is the same paper as the inside of the cover. On this page, we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to take these 2 coin envelopes. Good grief, but I haven't inked either. And we're just going to decorate them. The easy way to do this is to just pop it open like that. Then you're going to want to bend this back and ink that real quick and then open it back up. And we're going to glue them on the page like that. Don't worry about that middle seam. Alrighty. We're going to have to ink these two. So let's take the big washi first. Oh, this has metallic on it. I didn't really want that. I got this from Temu yesterday, so I guess this is crafting stuff too. Oh, here's one. I don't think that one goes there. Maybe it goes there. I don't know. They all rolled around in there. If you want to see, this is what the box looks like that they came in. There's no brand name on them. Oh yeah. Emu Life, EMMOOLIFE, washi tape, 24 rolls. My washi drawer is full. No more washi till I start using it up. Now the challenge is to find the end. There it is. And then I'm going to cut it a little bit so that it's not half of a butterfly. Okay. Then we're going to run it down the center, and that's why it's going to cover up that line. And pay attention to which way you tape it. This one, it's not going to matter really. Well, it doesn't matter. It looks like we're going to have part of a butterfly on this end. Do I want to put this light color? No, this one doesn't match to me. It's too light. We can do the same on both. I mean, there's nothing that says we can't. This isn't exactly in the center either. Yeah, not out of this box. Well, I think I'll do the same. And I want to recenter this. Okay, so this one's going to go this way. Let's take a look. We may have to put both of them the same way. This one's going to go, yeah, we can do that. And this one's going to go this way. If that doesn't stay down, I guess I'll have to put a little bit of glue under there. I hate it when you have wandering washi. But you don't want to do them both when you've got them both laying the same way, because then one will end up upside down. So I went ahead and stuck a little bit of glue stick on there. This one seems to be fine. Might be because I had to go around the edge just a little bit on this one. Okay, now I glued it on crooked. And we're going to take this little washi, since everything has been a collage. We're going to run it along here, and see, I can adjust this to make the other part look straight. This is from Dollar Tree. So I got it before it went to $1.25 tree. I wonder if I should do it on the top and the bottom. Well, I'm going to have to if I want to cover up that it's crooked. This thinner is sticking down much better. This will hold the this bigger one. Excuse me. It will help hold the thicker one on. was going with collage. I guess I should have used a different tape on the bottom than I did on the top. Maybe a different tape on each one, 4 different ones. But, you know, sometimes I just can't get past my little matchy-matchy nature. Okay. Did I turn around and make one upside down? I did. So they're going to have to go the same way. Ink it a little bit extra where the glue is to get it to show. There we go. And then these little tags will fit in there. So let's just pick out a couple. These two kind of matchy-matchy. I believe they're the 2 halves of one page. Oh, it's only one. We'll just stick one in each one for now. Oh, I was going to put that big tag under, oh, we glued it down. I think that's the first time in 600 videos, 650 videos, that I've actually used a glue stick. It's not the first time I've used glue stick. I'm just saying, because I don't normally use it. Like glue stick in the center and Fabri-Tac around the edges or any of that. Let's poke the holes. Uh-oh. Looks like we have a washi emergency. I just used the smaller setting on my Crocodile. I'm going to take just a little bit to get rid of that white. Did I ink around them both? Yeah, I didn't ink the backs. That's what I didn't do. Stick these in here, and then we'll just glue them on the page. I think I'm going to set that to the side to sew this puppy together. Now, should we glue them on? As pockets? No, I don't think so. We could, you know what I mean? But then the cards would overlap and it would cover our envelope. So let's just glue them on. Leaving the flap open. Alright, let's put the top one on. And we'll put the bottom one on. I'll keep that one straight. And put this one down here. And I'll line up the little crease where the envelope goes. And then I got some extra glue on the paper when I slid it. So I will get that rubbed up. Yep, I'm good with that. Okay. So, let's see. The next thing we want to do is sew this together. We're just going to use a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Some people like the 5-hole, but I find the 3-hole holds everything just as well. Now we want to, I wonder if those little clips are big enough. No, I don't think so. I think I'm going to have to use my bigger clips. Let's see if I can do it with 2. See if I can do it. Yeah, because see, we've got the coffee dyed paper mainly. Yeah, the back half is fatter than the front half. Okay, keep it from moving around. So now we're going to punch the hole from the outside. The holes. We're going to take our pokey tool and we're going to poke. Okay, this is the center right here. So I'm going to come up about here. Poke a hole. And I'm going to go about here. Approximate center. And then about here. I like to be able to see through. Make this a little bit bigger. I'm using embroidery floss, so it should be fine. Okay. Okay. This is just a prime padded bag with some bubble wrap all rolled up in there around another one of those prime bubble bags. So it's a bubble bag pokey tool helper. Okay. Keep the one that I use all the time facing the opposite way of all the others, so I can just reach in and grab it. I use a little bit bigger one because it's easier for me with my fingers. I have reduced sensation in my fingers. We should have enough. 1, 2, 3, and a smidge. Okay, I'm just going to thread the needle. A lot of people use waxed thread. I find it harder to get the knots to stay. However, this new knot that my friend Elizabeth showed me, which is a surgeon's knot, I guess, works pretty good with just about everything. Okay, we're going to go out through the center. And we're going to go in through the top. Pull it tight, but don't lose your string. Go down to the bottom and go through. I think that might have moved a little bit. No. And then come back up through the center and have the string come out on this side. Try not to, and don't split your string that's already there. So we're going to go back up through the center again. And we're going to come out on this side and pull everything tight. And then tie it one loop or one time through and pass it through again and then tie it. And really you'll only need that one knot, but I always do it again. So 1, 2, and then tie. Okay? Then you've got these little strings. You can leave them, you can trim them. I think I'm going to leave them long, but trim them to where they stop at the bottom of the book. Now, so now we've got this nice closure here that you can't hardly see. This string is such a close color right here. Okay, now let's talk about our little cluster. We don't need this big of a piece of this, kind of hoarding it. I think we can get away with about half. This is that spooky string or whatever it is that you get at Dollar Tree at Halloween. A friend of mine sent me some more, so in fact, we don't need spread this out. Only gonna need oh, for goodness sakes. Wish I'd have realized that. I would have cut it different, but now with this, it's you just glue this. You don't have to glue the other. It doesn't matter. You do want to put enough glue on here, though, that it's going to hold the whole thing. And you want to check where your 12 is if it makes a difference to you. I'm going to put it down just a little bit because I'm going to put the butterfly on. Oh, poo. There's already a bunch of glue on there, so. I thought I had inked everything, all the stuff that I knew how big it was going to be and all that. I'm not talking very loud, am I? I'm sorry. So I'll go through, and I think I need that one card. Yeah, I do, underneath the belly band. And I'll make that. And then, we don't have any butter. Oh yeah, there's 2 butterflies left, but they're kind of tan. Okay, we're going to glue this guy in the middle, in his little body. I think I'm going to get my black glitter pen and do the center of the center where his body is, like I did on that other one. Yeah, it gives it just a little bit of sparkle. Well, that looks nice. I'm glad I did that. I keep forgetting to use everything I have. I think the biggest mistake maybe being so organized. No, it's not a mistake. But I just need to remember to look inside the drawers and stuff that I have. We could have embossed him as well. Okay, we're going to take this little guy. I'm going to take this little guy. I should have gotten the brown out, shouldn't I? I'm going to do the black. I should do the brown. And we're going to put him up at the top. And then it looks like we're going to have to tie it shut somehow. Some way, somehow. Try for a second. Right across the center. I've got this lace because it's not too frilly. And I think we will be able to tie it shut with that. This coffee dye. Just seems a little wide to tie. Well, we're not going to glue it on. We're just going to tie it around. So let's just tie it around. Sorry, my hand went right up by the camera. And then we'll figure out where we need to trim it. Oh, I guess we don't need to trim it at all. That knot is gnarly looking. Yeah, that bow's big. So, if we make the bow that big, then we would cut off this much on either end. So, if we cut off this much of one end, wow, it really doesn't seem like it's going to make that much of a difference, does it? And then retie it. It shouldn't be so. Maybe if we tie it on the side. That's getting a little easier to do now that I've done it a couple times. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better, see? I like that a lot. There's no way to get around that. Move this down just a little bit. You can see the flower better. And bring his wings up. His wings up. There we go. I think we can say, ta-da. What do you guys think? Right with 3 minutes left. How you like that? How do you like them cookies? Okay. All right. Well, that's going to be it for this video. The book is complete. I'll do a quick flip through. It'll just be a short video because it's not that big of a book. It's 20 pages and the cover. And so I'll see you in that video, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay. Bye-bye.